And yay! Wow! YouTube is having a heck of a time with my software. They are not agreeing. All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is a Lion's Den live stream where I am going to discuss. Let me get this pulled up as soon as get off my channel. We're going to discuss, well, like I said, I believe Supreme Court justices should be impeached. And I know that a lot of people are going to come here, especially center, well, libertarians probably be all for it. But a lot of center people and right people are going to come in and have a cow. Oh my God, you're a lefty. You're just trying to, subvert. You want to pack the court. Some crap like that. No. I do have a problem with the Supreme Court, though. And I'm going to come at it from the Second Amendment. Because this is one that's really been pissing me off lately. Is the United States Supreme Court and the Second Amendment. And I live in the state of Illinois. I live in an area called the Quad Cities, which is it's one big damn city. It is a city of Iowa and Illinois. It is me trying to pull up my chat viewer because it's not. There we go. So I'm not sure if anybody's here, but hey, you know what? Let's refresh it. There we go. So if anybody does come in, hopefully I'll see them. But, been a long time since I've done this. My channel barely had, any subscribers then, so we'll see what happens. But, okay, I live in Illinois, part of the Quad Cities. It's a two-state, big city, pretty much. We have about 430,000 people in this area. And unfortunately, I'm a prisoner to the Illinois side. I am capturing my desktop, so if I switch screens, guys, you will see it. But I think that's a good way to do this at the moment, since my software and YouTube are having disagreements. And I will click over there once in a while just to check the chat and see if YouTube is picking up any, and my software is not. There we go. Okay. All right, but you can bring it down, let it go. There we go. All right. On the one side of the river in Iowa, we have constitutional carry right now. And I believe they have open carry. But it's much more free. You can own pretty much mostly what you want. You don't have to have a little okay from the state. You can just walk in and buy something and leave. You can buy your ammo, whatever else. Then there's Illinois, one of the most anti-Second Amendment states in the country by far. I'm not sure I need my ring light, but we'll see here. We have had a problem with it for decades now. We've had something called a FOID card, Fire Owner's ID card, which under the United States Constitution is friggin' illegal. You cannot add enough F-bombs for how illegal this is. It is pretty much a backdoor registration because you have to pay the state, register with the state, yada, yada, and you pay them money to have a firearm, any firearm in this state. If not, you can't have your constitutional rights, which, I'm sorry, the United States Constitution is supposed to be the law of the land. The United States Constitution is supposed to be rule all. The United States Constitution, the Second Amendment, is clear as F. Goddamn clear. It says, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. Not. That's it. It's stupid, but it's an infringement. I must give J.B. friggin' Pritzker and the government of Illinois money and all my info, or I do not get my right. And I'm talking about even own a .22 pistol. Nothing. Zero. You are a felon in this state if you do not have it. And what's happened? The Supreme Court has sat with their thumbs in their ass and done nothing decade after decade after decade after decade. And then lately we had the PICA? Keeping Illinois Safe Act, pretty much, whatever. I forgot the name, so heck with that. But it's pretty much made about, 80-90% of all firearms owners in Illinois felons at the sweep of a pen. You're not supposed to be able to do that. But they did. saying that if you have weapons that have over certain size magazines, can take certain size magazines, certain firearms of certain semi-automatic calibers of rifles or pistols, whatever, are illegal. They're kind of not telling you to get rid of them, but you've made people felons. And you are saying, well, you have to register with this state. So what you're doing is these things are illegal, but the state is telling you, register them with us. You are telling a state you have illegal firearms. Stupid. But also, it's blatantly, once again, unconstitutional. This happened, I believe, 3 years ago, and it was just before I'd already figured out which firearms I wanted to add to my collection. I wanted to buy a couple that were now illegal, and I was just about to buy them, and this law went into like that. The people barely even got to know about this thing. They did it overnight. They actually broke the Illinois Constitution of review and everything. It is insane. Sorry, I am checking the chat over because I do not trust my chat viewer on this side. And I'm hoping my chat viewer will refresh over here. But since it doesn't, I'm going to check over here once in a while. But yeah, they did this at the sweep of just overnight. Everybody woke up to a new law being put in place. You know, it's just stupid. Besides illegal. And what's gone on? Once again, the U.S. Supreme Court has refused time after time now over years to take up this case, to tell Illinois to get fucked. They do not want to rock the boat. The United States Supreme Court is one of the most chicken shit, lazy bunch of people out there. They don't want to rock the boat. They don't want to do anything too controversial, too much. Once every 10 years, they'll maybe take a Second Amendment case. The Bruin decision was a good decision, but it should have come decades ago. They really are just so scared and peeing themselves under their little robes to stand up for the Second Amendment. They rarely stand up for the First a lot of times anymore. And my problem there is the whole reason for the United States Supreme Court is to rule and interpret and rule over our constitutional rights, to protect them in the limits of the law. Follow the law, to rule and say, no, you can't make this law, or no, you can do this, or yes, you can say this, you can't say that. Here's what the Constitution says. And they refuse to do their fucking jobs. It is angering, and every person in Illinois is being denied their constitutional rights year after year, decade after decade, when right across the river you do have freedom. And that's another problem with the Supreme Court. And you're going to hear a lot of F-bombs here because I'm just so pissed about this. I'm tired of channels on YouTube and Second Amendment channels. Oh, but we made a little step. Woohoo! Screw you. Screw you. I'm tired of being nice on those channels. The United States Supreme Court is doing nothing to protect our rights. This should have been done decades ago. The Illinois FOID card crap should have been struck down the day it happened. What was it? 3 decades ago? 4 decades ago? I've lost track. It's been there as far as I can remember my whole life. At least, when I got old enough to own a firearm, it's always been there. But oh no, that keeps going on and on and on and on. Show me where it says I have to pay a state for my federally guaranteed right. Now keep in mind also, another problem is your free speech. First Amendment is good in all 50 states, right? Then why isn't your second? Why is the Second Amendment not good in all 50 states? I think I'm going to turn that off. Yeah, you don't need that in my eyes. Since any reading glasses, you already get that reflection. But you already get screwed in this state. And I'm going to turn the chat viewer off right now because nobody there. I'm talking to myself. That's usual. Ask my wife. Why is it the Second Amendment? The number 2. And our forefathers say the first depends on the second. They are totally linked. You can't have one without the other. So why is one okay in all 50 states, not the other one? Because it's illegal shit. You should not have a patchwork of law, from state to state, from county to county in states, and from city to city in states. It's stupid. It's stupid and illegal. And where's the United States Supreme Court? Sit on their thumbs. Every single one of them. I do not care what their ideology is, what party, which you're not supposed to be. You're supposed to be ruled by the law, not be sitting in there going, I don't know what a woman is. I'm looking at you, Amy Coney Barrett, all the rest. I don't give a rat's ass. If you will not rule on constitutional issues, you refuse to even take up the cases, get the fuck out of the people's court. And people go, well, you can't do nothing about it. That brings me to my other point. Yes, you can. We've been browbeat and told and told and told, oh, Supreme Court justices are appointed for life. Bullshit. Total bullshit. There is a mechanism in our Constitution to get rid of Supreme Court justices. It's not easy. It shouldn't be easy. Or, oh my God, the left would be just going nuts right now. It takes pretty much almost like a specified crime. And to me, not following the Constitution, the very mandate of the Supreme Court is definitely a crime. If you will not follow the very mandate of the court, you are defrauding the people, which is a crime. You are denying people their constitutional rights, which is a crime. You should be removed. But it takes a vote. It takes a vote. Here it is. Article 3. Judges can be removed from office only through impeachment by the House of Representatives and conviction by the Senate. And I'll tell you what, right now, I know we have the people on the side of Trump have a majority. I'm not a Republican, so I can't say we, me, and Republican. Ugh. The uniparty pisses me off in general. But right now, there is a slight advantage. The problem is you got POSs like Murkowski and stuff in there. And you got other uniparty stooges that will not stand up if when need be. But this needs to be done. We need to put pressure on our representatives. These judges are defrauding the people and denying constitutional rights by not doing their job. Yeah, I can get worked up because it pisses me off. And I'm using the Second Amendment because it's the most egregious. It is all over in our country. You look at gun laws, places you can't carry. You can't have open carry. You can't have concealed carry. You can't buy a gun. You can't buy this gun. You can't have this ammo. You can't. It's a patchwork. And it's on purpose by a lot of people, both sides in our government, who just do not give a rat's ass about your rights. Do not. Sorry, you're going to see a blip because I am checking my chat over there in case somebody showed up. But, you know, no notifications sent. I was in a hurry to get this going since my software is having a problem. No, I don't even know what to say anymore. Let me see if I can go over here. Is it going to give me a link? No link. Well, that's helpful, guys. Papa, no, it's not going to give me a link. They used to have a link right here during streaming. You could send out, but no link. Oh, that's beautiful. Hey, look at there we go. There's a share. Doing. Let's go to X. Boing. Sorry, guys. You're going to see all this. Don't care. It ain't going to show you anything weird. Boing. Oh, I bet that's going to be a great video right there. Sorry for this ugly crying and ranting. Oh, no, I'm an illegal alien. I'm being asked to leave. Too bad. I don't get to rob a bank and then cry when they go after me for robbing a bank. Facebook. Let's go Facebook. I'm sure that'll work out real well for me. And just share it. Share. There we go. Oh, God. I got to close that quick or it's going to start dinging on me. All right. We're going to close Facebook because Facebook will start dinging. All right. So, back at it here. Boing, boing. There we go. Sorry, guys. But I like sharing my desktop because it makes it nimble. All right. So, the patchwork of laws is stupid and illegal. You got way too much of this. It denies us our rights. If I can get in my car and drive from Illinois to Indiana to New York to Connecticut to Idaho to Hawaii, if I have my magic card, I can drive there. My marriage is good in all 50. My insurance card for my insurance company is good in all 50. My wife and I's medical insurance is good in all 50. We have our, you have what? Your driver's license is in all 50. Marriage license, it's stupid. Reciprocity is also in our Constitution. We are supposed to have reciprocity across the states. And once again, where do we not have it? The Second Amendment. And where's the Supreme Court? Jacking them charged. I'm going to keep saying it. You guys are going, well, you're going back over this line. Because it's what it should be. We should have reciprocity. Done. And they need to stand, not only reciprocity, they should stand up and say, that's it. The Second Amendment means this. You do not get to keep making these idiotic bans. We've already had no problem slapping down the ATF for all their crap. They think they can make laws. No, you cannot. You do not get to make law. You are supposed to enforce laws enacted by our Congress and president. Not you get to make laws. You are an enforcement arm. So you have a paper that shows law, 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 law. You enforce them. You don't get to go, let's see, these laws, ooh, we'll write one in, and now we'll arrest people for that. No. Fuck you. That goes back to my bigger problem anyway. Our government, and you've been taught this. You've been taught that this is the way government works, that politicians lie, and it's okay. You know politicians, they lie. No. You've been taught that there's nothing we can do, that, oh, this is the way this works, and it's not real. Remember, how many people know that you can add, there is actually a mechanism to remove a Supreme Court justice? Very few. And yes, sorry guys, I get too close to my mic and my cheapy mic, which used to work amazing, is having problems. It gets a little weird. So I'm trying to actually stay away from it, but I keep getting excited. Looking at a better mic soon, because this one has gone goofy. But no, a lot of people don't even know we have this right. They don't know we have an option. We can remove them. They referred to as life, but right here, you can remove them. I've said it a little bit ago. Article 3 states, these judges hold their office during good behavior, which means they have a lifetime appointment except under very limited circumstances. And lefties, I'm not saying, oh, they ruled against my killing baby stuff, so not good behavior removed. That's not what it means. What it means is following laws. And by the way, I am actually a little more on your side, probably, lefties. I am a pro-choice person. And righties, that does not mean I'm pro-abortion. So I get it from both sides of my family. What I believe is, I believe what Bill Clinton said. Abortion should be legal, but rare. 100%. I do believe women should have a choice because there are issues out there. And any conservative who would tell me, oh, we don't care, life of mother and baby, it's not the baby's fault. We don't care if a 12-year-old girl gets you-know-whatted by a family relative or some sicko. That 12-year-old girl must have it. Must. F you too. Fuck you. You are a psycho. Force a 12-year-old girl. Besides the health risks for her, holy crap, the mental damage of a 12-year-old child being forced to go through that. Holy crap. It should be choice. No. And I do have a problem with women just getting abortions without a man having a say. But I also see the problem with it is her body. So I am what some people would call a milquetoast fence sitter on this one. I am almost a Tim Pool on that. And that pisses a lot of people off on both sides. But I do not think we have a choice in this. I think pro-choice is the truest option that covers everybody's point of view. If you are okay with it, you can have it. Even if I think too many people are having it too late and too often. If you don't believe in it, you don't have to. Even if your wife is going to die in that childbirth, you will say, no. No. I'm going to go George Carlin. And George Carlin was a crazy lefty. He was always, I'm sorry, I'm going to choose the living, breathing, fully developed, producing, caring woman's life over the undeveloped child, baby, whatever you want to call it. Sorry, if we have to go with, levels here, The fully developed. He had a joke later on that always said, "Oh yeah, you try to get a fetus to wash the crap stains out of your underwear, men." It's like, Carlin, man, I'm telling you, wow. But yeah, as anybody's knows, by the way, I am not Tim Pool or people like that. Don't mean to throw Tim out there. I am a little more less eloquent, and I may get things wrong, but I do have definite stances on a lot of stuff. So, and I will mention it. And I do have a bad case of mechanic mouth because I came from middle class and I'm a mechanic. All right, so we need to know more about our own government. We need to have rights. And this is going to lead me into, so we can get rid of these judges. We need to start putting pressure on all of our representatives, House of Representatives, Senate, even the president, Donald Trump, looking at you. We need to start attacking by letter and word, not physically, YouTube, but we need to start putting pressure on the United States Supreme Court to do their job or get the fuck out. You do not get to put on the robe and hold your head up and go, "Oh, I'm a Supreme Court justice. Whee! Look at me. I'm amazing. You must honor me. Don't be mean around me. You must show respect and reverence." Fuck you. Show respect and reverence for our Constitution, the very job you took, is to, make sure our constitutional rights are okay. So, yeah. So that's my stance on that, and I really think we need to start looking at it. I don't care which party, like I said. So, once again, do not come at me and go, "Oh, you're just wanting to get rid of the lefty judges." No. Any judge that looks at these Second Amendment cases, like the Floyd card in Illinois, it's been there for decades, has refused to rule it's illegal. So yeah, any of them. The illegal gun thing going on in Illinois right now, the bans and making people felons and crap, having to pay for our rights. The amount of restrictions on carrying. The fact that nobody else from any other state, that's the other thing. Illinois is, I believe, the worst in the country. If not the worst, it's one of the top 3 on reciprocity of other people's firearm rights. Nobody from Iowa can carry over here, even if they have a concealed carry, because you still have a concealed carry in Iowa, but you can open and buy a gun and stuff, I believe. I think you still have a concealed carry over there, do you? Or was that what changed recently? But it doesn't matter what state you're from. You cannot carry a firearm here if you are not a citizen of Illinois or have paid Illinois and gone through Illinois' long concealed carry process. And they won't even do that for everybody's state. If you are a citizen of certain states, they won't do it for you. Too bad. You don't get your right. You can't even pay their high fee and get the license over here. So Illinois is the worst for reciprocity, and God help you if you don't know that and you are driving on a trip and have your firearm anywhere in your car and you're from out of state and you have any bullets anywhere, not loaded, anywhere near that damn thing. You are screwed. If you even just have it in a case, there's a good chance you could get in trouble in Illinois. I don't care if you FedExed the magazine and the ammunition ahead of you to where you're going. Just that empty thing may get you in trouble. And I don't know if FedEx even ships that, so. Oh, actually, I do have bought some ammunition, so, there's people ship. But no, so yeah, that is a biggie with me. I am, wait, watch, somebody's going to look and come to this stream, maybe, and go, "Wow, look at him flipping. He's looking and nobody's in his chat. Ha ha, chud." And I'll be like, blow me. I'm a young dude. There are, over 1 billion people on YouTube. The hundreds of millions of channels, and I'm not even an amoeba on here, so whatever. But I know that's gonna happen. That'll happen, I'm sure. But that is my problem with the Supreme Court. It needs to change. We need to do something about it. We need to. Honestly, they need to go. I know it could cause problems, but right now would be a good time if we could stand up and get our representatives to actually do it, because you got Trump in there and you got the people in there that could maybe put some better judges in. Some with some balls. Yeah, I even want the female ones to have balls, whatever. Which the lefties go, yay, trans people. No. No, I am tired of it. So, and like I said, I still want it from the Second Amendment point of view, because that's one that's really pissing me off in Illinois. It's pissing me off even more. The Supreme Court just sits there, we're not going to do nothing. Nope, we refuse to take the case. We refuse. We're not going to do it. We're going to kick it back down to the same court that said it's illegal 100 times, illegally. Said, nope, constitutional rights, you don't get them. Oh no, Illinois can do this. No constitutional right for you. Oh no, they made you a felon, too bad. Oh, the Constitution says you're not supposed to do this, too bad. So, yeah. Every single one of you Supreme Court justices, and I think there is one or two that keep saying they need to take it up. And I forgot which ones. Oh my Lord. I feel bad for that. I've forgotten which ones. Hey, sorry. Let me bring the chat viewer back up just because there is a person there. Sorry, Jim. I was ranting away. Let me see if this is going to work. Come on, baby. Come on. You can do it. Okay, come on. There we go. Uh-oh. It isn't? It's not authorizing? Well, that's interesting. Oh, come on. I'm not going to do that right now. I'll go to the Illinois. I'll go to the other side. Sorry, guys. My software and this thing are having problems. Here you walk in, pass background check, walk out with whatever. Yeah, exactly. Now, yeah, Jim, I know, lives in Indiana. And that's the way it is. That's the problem. Another problem with Illinois. Illinois is surrounded by states where you can walk in, you buy a gun, and walk out. And people go, oh my God, you just walk. Yeah, but there's a background check. It's a federal thing. So anytime you hear anybody mention, oh my God, we need stronger background checks. No, we don't. No, we don't. We have federal background checks. We need background checks. We have them. So yeah, Jim, I totally agree. And the problem is Illinois is right in the middle of a bunch of states like that. So it's stupid. And all it takes is one person from Indiana, Iowa, Missouri, and stuff to make a mistake. Make a little mistake, and your constitutional rights are not good in Illinois. Illinois is a fuckhole for constitutional rights. Sorry, Jim, I don't know how long I ignored you. I apologize, my friend. All right, it's good there. Okay. But yeah, it's stupid. And I don't care which side of the belief you are. Feel free to, chat here or leave a comment later. I mean, do you not believe that if the Supreme Court, and I don't care, lefties, about your abortion. I'm sorry, I've already told you, I'm actually pro-choice. Not for the reasons you think, but mostly because I do believe choice covers most people, everybody's beliefs, where one covers just one side's belief, but also it's not in the Constitution. Anything not listed for the federal government, United States Constitution, is supposed to be left to the states, and that is not in there. Even Bader Ginsburg said that was bad law. She said it was a bad law. It never should have been done. So, yeah, that broke the Constitution by having that. So, I'm sorry, it should be at the states. And that is actually better because you can get involved in your state and have a more likely chance of changing things in your state as you do to the federal government. And that goes for both sides of the argument. And once again, I'm going to, for the people in the cheap seats, say, here's why I am pro-choice. One, it's not listed in the Constitution for federal government to have even gotten involved. Two, I have a problem with right-leaning people who will say a 12-year-old who gets in a pregnant position against her will by somebody must keep that child, and keep that child even if that childbirth may kill her. They don't care. And I'm sorry, you can't just say, but the baby is innocent. Well, so is this person, this young girl. No. And I'm going to go George Carlin again. I'm going to give the 12-year-old girl, I'm just using an example, or any woman who gets made that way against their will, they get the right. That is that. That's the fully formed, contributing, human, daughter, husband, wife, sister, co-worker, nurse, it could be even just somebody working as a barista, a contributing person. I'm sorry, they get first run, especially when it was against their will. Now, when you go and just go sleeping around, getting knocked up, we can have a different discussion. So I have problems with both sides, but I have problems with the left who just think it's like driving up and getting a coffee. Hi, could I have let's see, I'd like my 75th abortion, and I would also like to get a macchiato cafe latte with that. Thank you. I get heat from both sides. But I am pro-choice because, once again, our country is founded on choice. We don't get to like them all. But I think pro-choice covers more beliefs. All right, but that is about my rant on that. Then, I got some other coming up, but yep, sorry, Jim, I didn't talk to you. It looks like you probably took off on me. My bad. I'm sorry, everybody, this is not a big stream. I didn't have time to notify. I mean, even though when you have 110 subscribers, what are you going to get in this? Oh, today is Sunday it's not too cold here, but it's been a decent day. The weather's supposed to get nicer. Oh, it's going to get muddy. I don't like when we get really, really cold, then above freezing for 3 to 6 days. Then back to really, really cold. And we haven't had much snow in this area, so that makes it kind of ugh. But now it's going to get defrosting the ground. It's going to get muddy as crap. It means my dogs are going to be muddy. Oh, gross. Oh, wow. But yeah, if anybody is here, this says no. It says pretty much me and maybe Jim if he's still got his computer on in the background. If you have any questions against any of this, against my stances on this, if you have issues with what I think, whether it be the Supreme Court and or the abortion issue I just talked about, which I'm sure YouTube probably ding me for. That's the problem, man. I need to start getting my Rumble back up and going, because at least over there I could do some more perky stuff, I guess you'd say, But yeah, guys, I'm going to have to reiterate one last time. We've been told our Supreme Court justices, that's it. They're there for life. There's nothing you can do. Yes, there is. I'll repeat one more time. Article 3 states that these judges hold their office during good behavior, not just because they disagreed with your side, lefties. Good behavior as in follow the laws, interpret the laws, do their job. Yeah, sure, don't go doing scurvy stuff like skinning kitty cats online for fun or something. You know what I mean? Don't get on me, people. I have cats. Love my kitties. In fact, usually Jax is down here bugging me, but I shut the door upstairs. But when your whole mandate of your court is to interpret the Constitution and you do not do it, you let people be denied their constitutional rights, not just year after year, month after month, as decade after decade in states like Illinois, then you should be removed. That, to me, is not hold office during good behavior. That is not this. That is not. And then right here, Article 3, judges can be removed from office through impeachment by the House of Representatives and conviction by the Senate. Yes, yes. Right there. I do think it's funny how the Constitution says we can't reduce their salaries, but they can get raises. Huh. Weird, huh? Yeah. They says they receive the same salary no matter where they serve. I don't know about that, because I've heard about judges getting raises. But no, as you can see, this does say right here, Supreme Court justices. Supreme Court justices. So it does go for them too. They can be impeached. So yeah. All right, Jim. Sorry, bud. Sorry I didn't see you. I don't know why my chat won't come up over here, because it doesn't even show Jim exists. I'm sure if I change it here, that would help. Refresh. Hey. Oh, he was there for a second. I don't know if anybody saw that, but he was there. He was there for a second. See? What is that all about? Okay, see, that's the problem I'm having, folks. It is just pure stupidity that it won't show it. Okay. All right, guys. So, I don't know what else I can say in this. I could go off. I'm going to try to stick to my topic, because my wife says I have a habit of squirrel. But this is, This is me. Okay. Well, guys, I'm going to get out of here. I hope you all have a good day. Feel free to comment. If anybody sees this later, leave a comment. Let me know. Let me know where you agreed with me, where you disagreed with me. Keep it semi-civil, you know. If you like what I said, please give me a thumbs up. And, hey, maybe subscribe. You got nothing to lose. Costs you nothing. If you don't like it, hey, I appreciate you even stopping by. There's so much on YouTube. Everybody's got busy lives. So, thanks for stopping by. And I am going to head out of here. And Jim, thanks for stopping by. Sorry I missed you since I couldn't see my chat. And everybody, have a good day. Now watch, I'd be log off and people would show up. And no, not going to happen. All right, guys. Have a great day. Stay cool. Stay warm. Ooh, stay warm. Stay safe.